The highest form of communication. Xiefeng. May 9, 2006. There are many ways for lives to communicate with each other, through gestures, forms, postures, sense, images, language, and spiritual connections. For instance, some insects, like ants, primarily communicate through their antennae, which is a form of physical communication. The Venus de Milo-inspired communication involves conveying information through physical forms. The graceful dancing of swans during courtship and human dance are examples of posture-based communication. Animals, such as female sheep in heat, emit scents, which male sheep follow to complete a transaction. Images, advertisements, and similar media primarily rely on visual communication. Language is the main way humans communicate with each other, but the highest form of communication is spiritual. Spiritual communication is the universal language for all life in the universe. It transcends race, space, and time, allowing humans to communicate spiritually with insects, plants, animals, people who speak different languages, deities, ancient people, and future beings. Spiritual communication is free from barriers. It can occur directly, face-to-face, or indirectly, across great distances. A connection of hearts spans the universe, bridging billions of light-years in an instant. Humans can communicate with insects and plants, and these organisms can sense human attitudes toward them. They can perceive human emotions like joy, anger, sorrow, and happiness. If insects overrun a house, a friendly spiritual attitude can persuade them to leave. A flower in a room will grow exceptionally beautifully and release health-promoting scents if its owner communicates affectionately with it. Humans can also communicate spiritually with nature. By treating the sun, moon, mountains, rivers, and plants with kindness and friendliness, nature responds with perfection. In a thriving natural environment, expressing love through spiritual communication will result in protection from those plants and animals. Even a bee or a blade of grass can play a significant role at a crucial moment. Though this might seem incredible, it is a reality that happens everywhere, all the time. Humans can communicate with deities. In fact, worshipping deities, burning incense, and bowing are all forms of communicating with them. However, the best method is not through physical gestures, postures, or language, but through the heart. Thus, having deities in one's heart and frequently repenting and praying inwardly constitutes direct spiritual communication with them. The ways in which deities respond are varied and multifaceted. People can communicate with those who speak different languages. Especially during youth, even if two people speak different languages, mutual affection and desire can lead to a harmonious connection. This is evident not only from their gazes but also from the powerful attraction and integration forces in their physiological fields. Human beings have an energy field around them, an invisible, rotating energy with light. This field, energy, and light change with mental states. The energy field and the color of the light in a loving state differ completely from those in a state of hatred. Observing the energy field and light between two people arguing is like seeing volcanic eruptions with black smoke, while the fields and light between lovers resemble a beautiful cosmic dance with swirling, colorful lights. Humans can engage in long-distance spiritual communication. As long as both parties think of each other at the same time, communication and emotional connection are possible. Humans can communicate with ancient people. For instance, devout Christians and Buddhists can have harmonious spiritual exchanges with Jesus and Buddha, experiencing their kindness and affection as if they were close family members, inseparable friends, or intimate companions. Reaching such a state allows for a complete understanding of Jesus and Shakyamuni, enabling one to articulate words that Jesus and Buddha have never spoken to others. Humans can also communicate with people from the future. Many prophets, seers, and science fiction writers engage in direct communication with future beings. Humans can communicate with the greatest creator through the heart. Here is a secret: the most perfect and highest form of lovemaking is spiritual lovemaking. When I traveled through the three realms transit continent, I saw how the immortals, celestial beings, in the 10,000-year world make love. None of these celestial beings were ugly or disabled, they were all very handsome and beautiful. They did not need physical contact to make love, it was all through spiritual communication. You would see a wonderful display of interaction between two magnetic fields, truly intoxicating and enchanting. In summary, the highest form of communication in the universe is spiritual, not linguistic. Spiritual communication can also be called consciousness communication or soul communication, and the most perfect form of spiritual communication is through love. Take your time to understand and experience this in your daily life. May everyone learn the way of spiritual communication.